Alright you guys, so I could not make this up if I tried. In a previous video, yesterday's video, or should be, I talked about the idea of going to the track, and when I put these Hoosiers on the rear, right now I only have two sets of wheels. Like, I have those 17s, which we took off the stock tires and put the Hoosiers on the back, and we still kept the stock tire on the front, but I ended up putting my 24-inch wheels on the rear so that you could drive to the track, bolt up the Hoosiers, and then go down the track. Once you're done with the track for the night, you would take the Hoosiers off, put stock wheels on, drive home. So that's kind of the normal concept, but the problem is with those 24-inch wheels, I'm just a little bit nervous to leave them sitting in a parking lot of the track. Even though I was intending to cable lock them together along with probably my jack and some other stuff, I just don't want to be, if I get stuck in staging for half an hour and all of a sudden I come back and my 24-inch wheels are gone, I would be obviously I would be pissed off, and rightfully so. So what I ended up doing was I jumped on OfferUp, which if you guys haven't heard it, I did make a video a while back. Didn't really get too many views, but I find a lot of good deals online. So I ended up just scrolling through OfferUp, and I thought it was a joke, but it turned out to not be a joke. And I got a set of 20-inch factory wheels for insanely cheap. So the other day I drove out there, the guy had, one nice thing about OfferUp is you buy stuff off Craigslist, you don't know if the guy's a scam or whatnot. But OfferUp actually has a rating. It's almost like eBay where you can rate each other. So he had a good rating. So anyways, communicated back and forth, and went to go check them out, and I ended up loading them up and taking them home. So I got, you guys aren't even gonna believe this because I don't believe it, I got 20-inch factory wheels with rubber, even though the rubber is pretty much roasted, but who cares, it's the least holds air, for $30. I'm not making this up. So I actually managed to, and another insane thing about this video is I managed to fit 4 factory 20-inch wheels in the back of a Jetta, and I just jammed them in there. I don't know how they fit, but managed to get them all in there. It was pretty funny, or comical at least, doing that. I would have filmed it, but it was pitch dark out. You would have never seen it anyways, and I honestly didn't even know if it was gonna fit. I was like in front of this guy trying to shove these tires in there, but ended up fitting. They're jammed in the Jetta right now. I kind of wanted to show you guys them just crammed in there. So let's pop the garage open and unload that stuff. Okay, so here they are, jammed in here. They're very dirty, so I'm gonna have to vacuum, but this still was worthwhile. And here's what they look like in the back. Managed to jam them back here. So they're factory 20s. They were silver, but somebody tried to paint them. It honestly looks like Plastidip, so I could probably just peel or pressure wash this off. Oh yeah, it is actually Plastidip. Cool. So I think I'm probably going to peel this off, and I'll maybe Plastidip them again because it's all chipping off. I don't know if I want to try and put new Plastidip over top of this, but let's unload them out of there, as comical as that is. And looks like I'm gonna have to clean up my Jetta, but for 30 bucks, I'm not too mad about it. But you can see these tires are like down at the wear bars, but should at least get me to the track. And there's the factory Goodyear tires on there. Anyways, let's unload them, check them out. Okay, so here they are all laid out of the car. You can see they are Plastidip, but it is peeling. So I think I'm gonna clean them up at least, and I'm just a little unsure whether I should try to put another coat of Plastidip or just try to blast this off with my pressure washer. The Plastidip looks pretty thin, but at least I think they're gonna be pretty nice underneath all that Plastidip, which is cool. But let's get them cleaned up. I do wanna show you guys, I'm gonna prove to you guys right now that what I paid for them. You guys are gonna laugh. Okay, here you guys go, just so you don't think I'm lying or making stuff up. So the guy, I didn't even lowball him. He offered them to me for $30. He was asking $50, and it just says there, Dodge Ram 1500 tires. I think it says tires are not good about holding air rims, okay, stock rims. So there's the rims. There's those bald tires that we have, and there they are. So like I said, I'm not making this up. I literally got them for $30. So I drove about an hour away to get them, but looks like it might be worthwhile. Okay, so let's grab the pressure washer, blast these off and see what they look like underneath. Alright, I had to stop halfway through and show you guys the progress so far. So these things are coming out like brand new. The Plastidip is just disintegrating. I'm gonna have to pick it up because there's chunks of it all over the place right now, but they're like brand new underneath all this Plastidip. So I'm pretty happy with this purchase so far. I think on the silver truck they would look better in black, but the Plastidip job was so poor in this, I'd probably just redo it later. But at least we know, like, underneath they're like brand new. They're not chipped, they're not curbed. These are in really good condition besides the tires. So I'm gonna keep going and I'll show you guys once they're all cleaned up. Alright, so we got most of the Plastidip off with the pressure washer. I'm soaked from all the kickback. We're trying to wash out the lug nut areas, but you will still notice, so I do know one thing about Plastidip is unless you put it on really thick, if there's any thin areas like you can see here, it will actually be not able to come off. So see how it's like not really coming off, you can't scratch it, the pressure washer didn't take it off. Plastidip is suspect to any petroleum products. Any oil, any WD-40 will actually break it down. So you can see I had the same sort of thing here, and if I just sprayed a little bit of this stuff on it, doesn't have to be this one, but WD-40, anything oil based, it will eat at Plastidip. So that's one thing, because I actually, on a motorcycle, I had the engine had some issues, and it actually, the Plastidip, I had Plastidip wheels, engine oil got on the wheels, and the Plastidip just disintegrated. So you can see the Plastidip is just coming off. Like for example over here, you can see I can't do anything with my nail. If I just spray a little bit of this stuff on here, like I said, it doesn't have to be this brand per se, but just anything that's oil based, and just kind of like, look at it, it's just wiping off right now, see it? So I'm gonna just rinse the rest of these because there is a bunch of thin areas in here. Like look, it's just wiping it off as soon as I use some of this oil based stuff. So same thing here, a little bit of oil, and these things should be as new looking as possible in just a minute here. Okay, here's the final result. We got a pile of Plastidip sitting there, and these are the wheels. So I think you guys will be as surprised as me to look at how well they cleaned up. They're not perfect, but they're pretty decent. I cannot complain. I mean, even probably the center caps are worth more than the $30 I paid for everything. Only one wheel has a little bit of gash. The rest of them are pretty good. Just this one has a nice gash in it, but not the end of the world. And like I said, I can't really complain for the price. So that is pretty much it. And it's kind of cool. They're actually the same style. They're like the same 5-spoke style as these wheels over here. Only difference is these have a bit of an indent here, but they're pretty similar. Like it's gonna look kind of cool rolling down the road with those in the front. Not with these tires, but the regular 17-inch size tires, and then those in the back. So you're probably not gonna really notice. Someone's gonna look like a staggered setup or something with a 17-inch wheel in the front, 20-inch wheel in the back, but more rim in the back. So anyways, that is it, guys. I'm gonna put these away and store them for now.
Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I can't believe that I scored those wheels for the price that I did. It's gonna work out beautifully. I know there's not much tread on those tires, but it's enough just to get down the road. Not gonna be going too far when I go to the drag races, but at least I don't have to compromise leaving these 24-inch Hellcat wheels in a parking lot. If those go missing for 30 bucks, even though they're worth more than 30 bucks, if they go missing for 30 bucks, it's no skin off my back, to be honest. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of those wheels. Should I Plastidip them black? Who cares? I think more who cares than anything. It's just gonna be on the truck temporarily, but at least I got those wheels for cheap, and they're gonna do the intended purpose that we wanted. Anyways guys, give it a thumbs up if you like this video. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.